Hey there, everybody. Scotty Wolford from Spatial Energetics, and just wanted to touch base and see how everybody's going. I definitely wanted to, reaffirm the fact that anything that I say is just a feeling, a thought, and whatever I say is not intended to influence or try to change your opinion. But what I wanted to direct the focus today is just really about that pressure of where we are and just how much pressure to make a decision, fear of loss, that there's not enough vaccines for everybody, and the pressure that everybody's feeling. And and I wanted to just say that for me, the feeling of knowing whatever the action that I do is right, and I'm not really concerned whether the vaccine is the way or it's not the way. I believe that everything everything of the earth is our engagement with the earth, and so even if it was invented in a lab, it's still of the earth, and it still relies on these principles of every action creates an equal and opposite reaction, and that nature is always balancing itself. And but these polarities that are working against each other, I feel more concerned for the people that are approaching these pressures and getting vaccinated or not getting vaccinated with that question mark of doubt. Am I doing the right thing? I feel that the people that have those questions, that do get vaccinated, I think they're more likely to suffer health conditions due to that question, that internal doubt, because that internal doubt creates stagnation, creates blockages of energy. And I think that is the real concern. The vaccines haven't been fully available, and so the media are bombarding us with this pressure to come and get vaccinated. But there's lines. Some people are saying that they have to wait 90 days or something before they can get their name on the list attended to. So this notion of fear of loss, there's no doubt that we have the capacity to produce more vaccines, but this notion of pressure that everybody's feeling, and in that pressure, I wanted to just really come back to the fact that there is no greater way, in my point of view, than to put your feet on the ground, get into nature, take a deep breath, and come back to that place of simple. Because all of this is technology, and it doesn't matter how you look at it. The humans have adopted technology to make life simpler, more comfortable, more productive. And in this space of being more productive, it's not necessarily made us smarter. If we look at the calculator, it made us dumber to maths. If we look at the introduction to the mobile phone, I used to be able to remember dozens, hundreds of phone numbers off by heart. As soon as the smartphone came in, I still remember, my first phone number, but that I had from home growing up. But all the others, many of the others, I still remember a few, all gone. Because we've relied on that technology, so that synapses in the brain that would usually house and store that information is now being utilized by a tech. And every tech, whether it's Google Maps, it's made us dumb to be able to navigate our way. When there's a black spot, the internet goes down, it's like, oh, how do I get from point A to point B? And just this reliance on technology. I see this thing of how, if we rely on this technology to make our immune systems better, I feel that could be a real problem. I think that coming back to the simple aspects of our constitution, of keeping a balance, not too hot, not too cold, not too wet, not too dry, not too toned, not too tense, not too relaxed, is finding that Goldilocks zone. Because if we can find that Goldilocks zone of internal well-being, everything gravitates to us. Everything that we need in our space will be there in our space. And this is the notion with Google. We have a thought. We want to attract something into our space. We're looking for something. We're searching for something. We Google it. We got it. All that tension of how we used to as a species, feel the gravity of something and yearn for it and seek it and cultivate that energy for it that brought it into our space. It wasn't the bringing it into our space which taught us the lesson. It was the engaging with the energy and the trying to connect with something that really taught us about what that was. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you today, and hopefully it's of benefit. As I said, I'm not here to incite any opinions. I'm not trying to say this, this is the way, this is the way. There's no left wing, there's no right wing, there's only, knowing in the center. And it's that hopefully I can help you to find a space to feel connected, protected and guided. All the best. God bless.